players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
Hello again, lads, welcome back to the channel. My name's Live for Set Play Gaming. This is a FIFA 23 Stevenage career mode. It's the road to glory with Aidy Boothroyd, and it's episode 66 from season 3. And we're into October 2024. Now, just a quick note, if you're enjoying this series, please consider subscribing. We're up to 315 and need your help getting to 330. We're going to jump straight into the action, and from today's calendar, we're playing Barnsley at home in the league, a midweek match against Newport County in the Papa John's Trophy, and we finished today with a match against Bolton Wanderers. Let's crack on and see how we do. Taking on Barnsley in the opening game at home. Barnsley are 8th place. They're a very good team and they have a positive goal difference. Let's see how the guys get on. Rolling it forward into the 17th minute. Big tackle by Deitch on Tavares to stop him. And then we'll roll it forward a few minutes later and you'll see Hardy with a nice give and go with Norris. Gets into the box and he rolls Cundy and he goes for the shot, but then Collins slides out, makes that interception, and they get it clear. A few moments later, they're trying to clear it again. Herbie Kane, big tackle there by O'Neill, and Gilby's long-range shot. He's looking for that, the bottom corner, but it's the wrong side of the post. He is capable from that distance, with effort. And then, almost against the run of play, Barnsley come forward. Rossi wins it, and then Luca Connell sets up Herbie Kane, who's unmarked in the box, and they take a shock 1-0 lead after 33 minutes. You'll see there O'Neill goes to take the ball, but he has it stripped from him, and Anderson not in position. And then just before half time, Barnsley take a 2-goal lead. Tavares into Delanley back to Tavares, and he fires it into the bottom corner, and all of a sudden we've gone from looking like the team most likely to score to being 2 goals down. And this is why Barnsley are a decent side. They've got players that can hurt you, and it just looks like once they scored that first goal, it just seemed to knock the stuffing out of us. And then they got that second goal just before half time. So we go in at the break, 2 goals down to Barnsley, and needing a big pick-me-up in the second half. We roll into the action in the second half. You'll see Styles plays it through, and look at Rossi, he's away at the races. Great chance here, but he spurns the chance to go 3-0 up. Kind of lofts the ball over the bar on 67 minutes. And then on 77 minutes, great interception by O'Neill, and O'Neill's going to play this into Gilby. Gilby, great pass to Hardy, and look at this. Hardy into the box, great shot, and Collins pushes it away. From the corner then, 78th minute. It was just a quick replay there, Collins pushing that away. And they swing the corner in, and that's a great header from Deitch. But a good save again from Collins. I don't think Max Deitch has scored for us yet, but I have a feeling he will. Great save. And then from the in-swinging corner, Hardy finds the back of the net with 10 minutes to go. Ryan Hardy showing his aerial prowess. It's a great swinging corner, I think, from Kinsella. And you'll see there, he's actually got 2 bodies to fight with, but he wins the header. And then 5 minutes left to go. We win the ball back. James Wilden into Hawkins, flicks it on. Look at Hardy, busting a gut, chips it over Collins, but then Cundy clears it. He comes back in and all Hawkins can do is flick it on. And we basically run out of time here. We go into stoppage time, try and get the ball back up the other end of the field. But it's 93 minutes. We go down 2-1 at home. Just too little too late in the end. On to the Papa John's Trophy match. And now our attention turns to the Papa John's Trophy, where we take on Newport County here. And another home game for us, and try and get away from the fact that we just lost our first game of the season. In the opening few minutes, Reeves wins the ball, Edwards jumps onto it, nice 1-2 pass for Brooks, and Edwards gets across in, and look at Hawkins tangle here with Finson, number 15. That'll be a theme of this match. 2 very physical players, be a very interesting battle between them. And then, 5 minutes in, Ofranda Zanzala's going to get the ball back, but he fires wide. You expect him to finish from there.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek.
Through the legs of Frankham. And today, Dennis Bird back in goal. The Canadian shot stopper given another chance by Aidy Boothroyd. And then 18 minutes in, Nichols gets himself away from the defence into the box. Has to score there. He has to score. Morris comes out to meet him. You see here, that should have been in the bottom corner. And then 29 minutes in, Linter on the overlap. He's going to get the cross into the box. There's the header from Hawkins. Well, look at that. Smith off the line. It had beaten Morris, but he managed to get to the ball. You'll see here, just before it crosses the line.
It wasn't even close in the end.
You're saying it wasn't close, but it was close enough. It had beaten Morris for sure. And then 35 minutes in, Edwards into Hawkins on the turn. Great effort and a good save by Morris. And so we go in at the break, 0-0. We're able to penetrate Newport County. They are holding firm. Let's hope we can get the winner in the second half. Intercept the ball. Nichols to Edwards. Edwards into Hawkins. Hawkins to Brooks. And look at this finish from Teddy Brooks, the Youth Academy prospect. One of our very own. Manages to pick up a nice run there. You'll see as it comes across. Lovely little layoff. Great setup play from Hawkins, and he lashes that past Morris. Young Teddy Brooks. It's nice, even though we're not actually focusing completely on the academy, just to have one or two faces come through, that we don't have to always go out there and splash, you know, 500,000 or $1 million to buy a player, that we're actually trying to generate some players ourselves. And then 60 minutes in, Zanzala into Wildig. He gets into the box. It's a very strong shot, pushed away by Bird. And then with 3 minutes left to go, Hawkins brings this down. He's going to set up Tom Nichols. And look at this, Tom Nichols. Oh! Thought for sure he'd scored there. But Morris getting his hands to it to push it over the bar. And then deep into stoppage time, we intercept it and pretty much just run down the clock. Considering the difference between the two teams in terms of where they're at, this was a closer game than I'd imagined, but I'm just happy to get the second win. Let me know in the comments what you think. On to the final game. Okay, so we're taking on Bolton Wanderers away in the final game of today's episode, looking to make up the points we lost last week when we were beaten 2-1 by Barnsley at home. And we roll the action 5 minutes in. Nichols is going to throw this long. Hardy using his strength, flicks it onto Gilby. Great chance, but he scoops his shot. It's a scooping shot with his left on his weaker left side. And then a few minutes later, it's flicked down. Hardy again showing his strength, turns his marker, and a thunderous shot off the foot of the post after beating Wagner in goal. So unlucky. And then on 25 minutes we'll see the ball here. Hoskins from the right sends it over. Andrews flicked down, and it's Kinsella with a shot and kicked away by Wagner to keep the scores level.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Good control initially to get him that spot. And then a few minutes later, Bolton score against the run of play. Look at this. Bakayoko into the box. And he's going to turn inside. James Wilden hits a shot. Drysdale misses it. And Kyle Dempsey hits the rebound in. So unlucky. Sometimes when the game's against you like that, there's nothing you can do. And then into stoppage time, you see Gilby lofts it through. Johnston intercepts, but Hardy wins it back with his strength, and this time he makes no mistake. It's a great finish. And I did say this guy is going to be the difference between us fighting between the mid-table spots and being up there at the top. We've already started the season so well. Great control, great strength, and hits it away from him into the corner. We've already started well enough to stay in the top 2, top 3 spots. All we've got to do now is keep winning, and this guy's going to be crucial to that with the goals. So Hardy's goal on the stroke of half-time means we're going at the break 1-1. Everything to play for in the second half. Cross swung in, Hardy's header, and Wagner with the save. This was 5 minutes after the break. Gets ahead of Santos and good save.
Over it comes.
From the resulting corner from the other side, you see the cross swung in. Sweeney wins the header down. Borthwick Jackson just pokes a shot through, and it's deflected into the path of Hardy. You'll see this in the replay. And then Hardy's there to bundle it in off the goalkeeper. 2-1. You see, 5 minutes later, James Wilden showing his pace. Turns inside Santos, gets it into the box, headed away, and then Morley and Hardy collide on the edge of the box. Hardy stays down with what looks like an apparent leg or knee injury to be evaluated after the game. Bolton get it clear. And then Bolton would apply lots of pressure. 71 minutes. It's going to be pulled back. Dempsey's shot. And a great save by Anderson to keep it 2-1. We know that Bolton had come back at us. They're a very good side. You see there, hits it sweetly on the volley. Looking for his second. But Anderson says, no way.
Well, the
short corner taken. It's going to come back to Windass, who sets up Morley. And his firing shot, looking for the top corner. As he fired that in. It's a really good effort actually on the left. Just tries to curl it into the top corner. Really good effort. And then, with 10 minutes to go, Morley pulls it back and Sheehan's low shot, looking for the corner. Anderson gets down quickly and makes the save.
Really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation?
Good save. And then, with a few minutes left to go, youngster Mark Andrews, who's already on a yellow. This is my fault, because I pressed circle, which is my slide tackle, but I was actually pressing it to intercept, not to actually do that. So I caught him late, and he ends up getting sent off. We hold out, basically just park the bus for the few minutes, and we end up getting the 2-1 win. So making up for the lost points. I'm pretty pleased with that, to hold out 2-1 against Bolton. They're a very good side. Alright, so the injury assessment on Ryan Hardy. Suffered a hyperextended knee injury. He's going to be out up to 4 weeks. So they're going to do what they can to bring him back as soon as possible. And we rely on our other forwards, Norris, Hawkins, Nichols and Danny Rose, to bridge the gap, because Ryan Hardy's been fantastic for us to start this season. Thankfully, he's not going to be out for an extended period of time, and hopefully we can just sort of make up those goals without him temporarily. Alright guys, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. And why not consider subscribing to me as well to support me on the channel. I'll see you guys back on Wednesday with episode 67, where we face Birmingham City at home, Fleetwood Town and Rotherham away in EFL League 1 action. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming. See you guys real soon.